Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Boy, do I have a doozy for you today. I've thought a lot about how I was gonna do this vlog as it progressed, and because bits and pieces of it were recorded and parts of it wasn't, for what you are gonna understand, wasn't in the right mindset to pick up my camera and video record. What I thought I would do is sit here. I have the footage, I have a lot of the footage on my computer, and I started editing, and when I was editing the footage, I thought, for me, it was honestly too painful to watch again, so I'm only gonna edit bits and pieces of it. Dooders, stop. You're probably gonna see Dooders doing his cat-like cleaning and stuff. I don't know. I have a cat dog, what can I say? What happened to me on March 17th of 2020 was probably the most scariest event that I went through. So let's start off at the beginning of this vlog, because I was buzzing, I was in a great mood. Good morning vlog. Dooders and I just left Holly at the KOA. She's getting ready to leave probably in about a half an hour, because checkout is at 11, Holly leaves at 11. I'm leaving a little bit early, however, because I did another impulse purchase and I have to go to a Best Buy to pick it up before I head on to Quartzsite. Got a chance to do laundry this morning. I got a chance to wash my hair. I'm getting ready to hit two kids because they're riding their bikes in the middle of the road. For the love of God. I'm so glad I do not have kids now. I'm so glad I am over that. Lovely morning here in Tucson. Little known fact, the water that comes out of the hoses is hot. Very, well, I wouldn't say hot, but very warm. So I guess here is kind of like the reverse. Like everywhere else, when you turn on hot water, you have to wait for it to heat up. Here, you have to wait for the water to cool down. Next, Dooders and I just went to a few stores. We first popped into Best Buy so I could pick up my order, which I ordered a new GoPro Hero 9. And then we went next door to Petco, and I was taking a look at the different options for boots for him so that he doesn't get prickers. I end up showing you guys the one that I actually picked out, these little boots. I don't know if they're gonna fit. You'll have to stay tuned for a future vlog when I actually try them on him. And then I picked up some shampoo for him too, because he is having some allergic reactions to stuff, and so I'm got him an oatmeal hypoallergenic shampoo. Then I went over to Ace Hardware just to double check to see if they had propane, and they did. So I got 4 things of propane. Then what I do is I just go through, I'm so excited about this GoPro. Like I said, it's a 4-hour drive. Yeah, you know me. Yeah, you know. This is getting kind of scary at this point, because I am now officially
keep left at the fork,
seeing signs for Los Angeles. Like, I never, ever would have thought I would have been driving on the road
for 1 mile,
and it says 10 west to Los Angeles. Oh my goodness. Look at this mountain ahead of me. It's a glorious day. Oh, these mountains are gorgeous. I just hit the first exit for Quartzsite, but I still have 1 more hour left on my drive, so I'm not sure where this BLM land that I'm going to be going to. Shortly after I see this first exit for Quartzsite, and I was speaking about the GPS, it was still telling me I had an hour drive, and I thought that was really weird. Should have thought that was really weird. This was the first mistake I made, was not double checking the route that I was going to be driving on and questioning it. Now, I picked up a GPS point from a bunch of people in a private Facebook group who had met at this location, and it was Plasmo Road. People are messaging me now. Now that I'm safe, people are messaging me. I grabbed the GPS point, and I just assume, you know, assumption is the mother of all F-ups, right? I assumed that what Google Maps was doing was kind of giving me like a different route, or like a back route, because like it wasn't having me get off at the quartzsite exit. And okay, so just go with me here. Let's move on with the video. This says it's a dead-end road. The sign there just said it ends road maintenance, and I still say I have 40 minutes to get to where I need to go. So I'm hoping I'm going the right way. So I am just gonna go real slow, and hopefully this will make sense. But I am barely going 10 miles an hour. If I go any faster, everything shakes, rattles, and rolls. But this is looking pretty exciting. This is going to be a drive. So basically, I'm on the road to where I need to be. Find the road. I hope this is right. I don't know. You know, I second guess Google Maps sometimes, especially when I put in a specific GPS point. God, I hope I'm right. If not, I have 3/4 of a tank of gas, and I have a bathroom, and I have food, so it'll be fine. That's the way I look at it. Just keep positive. Everybody pray for me. Pray that I find the right location. Look, there's a sign that says truck crossing. Really? Where? Tell me where a truck is going to cross here. There's no road. Like, seriously. Just to update you, I've literally driven 2 miles down this bumpy road, and it still tells me 30 minutes. I do feel better though, because I do see, you know, vans and campers and stuff kind of all over the place sporadically. So I know that if this isn't the location that I was thinking of, that I can always find a place to park for tonight. Like, you know, I just passed a cute little fire pit, gorgeous mountains to the left. This is gonna have me like go around and go zigzag. I don't know. We're just going with it, folks. We're just going with it. Oh my goodness. I just went through the most, I don't know if I should be down this road. Okay, I'm off-roading, folks. Mom, check me out. I'm off-roading. Okay, this is weird. I don't know why Google took me this way, because, oh my God, it's getting real sandy. So at this point, I'm really starting to question whether I should try to find a place to turn around, because you got to understand these roads, it's kind of hard to tell in the footage, but these roads are very, very narrow. I didn't know if I could turn my van around. I kept on trying to go through my Google Map directions, also going through this whole area, which I'm not sure if I mentioned. I was like losing cell coverage. I was only down to like 1 bar of coverage on my phone. My Verizon hotspot was going between 1 bar and 2 bars, and my Google Maps was kind of messing up. And I thought I had done the full download offline. It wasn't working. So I guess that would be another tip that I would say in there, is before you venture into more exploratory camping, make sure that you've downloaded the Google Maps make sure you have a paper map, which I did have, but it was so hard. You guys know that it's so hard to drive and also look at a map, and especially not knowing how accurate the maps will be on these off-road areas. His nose is whistling, guys. Is he the cutest thing? I hope this is going to keep you entertained, is watching him sleep up here. While this is what he does when I work and stuff, and if I sit here, he just sits right there and watches me. So at this point, I was kind of thinking, okay, what are going to be my options? What can I possibly do? Can I reroute myself? Can I try to get the heck out of here? Is there another way out of this area? So I was always trying to think of. At this point, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going in the right direction. I don't know why Google took me this way. I think I know now, and I'll explain that as I go on. So please, please keep watching the vlog. Trust me. I am still driving. It says I have 7 miles to go. I can't remember the last time I updated you. Still says 20 minutes. You are now entering into United States Army Yuma Proving Ground. Whatever. I have no idea where I am. U.S. property, no trespassing, unexploded ammo. Just that sign said there. That sign you could not see was on the left of me, and it wasn't the road. It was off the road into the left. Like there was a sign pretty far in that said don't go past that point, because there was like live unexploded ammo in the area. That kind of freaked me out. I think it would freak anybody out. Whatever, I don't know where I was. I was driving, following a road because I didn't know what else to do. The next few scenes, I'm gonna show you guys some of it. I was upset, I was crying, I was getting hysterical, I was totally forgetting everything that I had said earlier, that if I get stuck, it's gonna be okay. I have a van, I'm safe, I have a safe place to sleep, I have food, I have power, I have solar, I have everything. If I had to live out here and stuck for God knows how long, I was gonna be okay. But what was going through my mind during this next few things was, what did I get myself into? Was I going to be able to call for help? Because I kept on losing, like I said, the cell coverage. Could somebody possibly be able to get in there to get me out? That's what I was worried about, because I was like, there's no way a big tow truck is going to be able to get in there. Like, everything was going through my mind. Like, I basically had made a big mistake, and I got to somehow turn around. Yeah, at this point, I was starting to overly freak out. I don't know where I am. This road is shit. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, everything is falling. I have to laugh at this part because I was so concerned. I had everything so clean in my van. I had everything put away. Like, everything was all well, by the time I was going through this whole thing, stuff was falling down. My table had slid out. I thought my table broke, which I'm gonna have to definitely, just in case, like, this has never pulled out before, but it actually pulled out, so I'm gonna make sure I come up with something to be able to attach this in there so it doesn't come out. Drawers were opening. Like, I was freaking out because I thought something was gonna get damaged. Not just inside the van, like, this stuff is all replaceable, right? I mean, you know, a cooler, glass, it's all replaceable. And, you know, and same thing with the van, but the van is a very expensive thing to replace. And that's what was starting to go through my mind too, is that I didn't want to damage my van. I was worried that something would break and it would be an expensive fix. This is the stuff that's going on in my mind right now. This is scary, guys. I shouldn't have gone down this road. I had to change that GPS point. It wasn't going to where I wanted it to go. I can't see anything. This road is shit. Okay, so what I meant by that, I'm making, like I said, I'm editing this while I'm doing it, so I'm making a break so I can put this in here. So what I had done was I changed my GPS point because I knew I didn't think I wanted to continue going on into that road where it was taking me, because I didn't think that road, I thought that road was going to get me in a worse situation. And when I started looking at the Google Maps, I realized that the Arizona-California border was just turn right. And there was a road that was called Oxbow Road. It's a dirt road, sand road to the right. So I quickly turned right because I didn't, you know, again, I figured this is going to be my fastest way to get out. And I started going down this road. So that's what I'm talking about when I say I changed the GPS point. I've almost gotten stuck. There's random, like, huge shits in the middle of the road. I don't know what kind of animal it is. Oh my God, I don't know if I can get through this or not. Oh, please don't get stuck. 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 I don't know what to do, guys. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. It's so sandy. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know why I'm stuck. Fuck me. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh. Come on, baby, come on. Get me out of this, please. When I realized that I was completely stuck, I started to freak out because I was heading west and the sun was setting and it was getting close to where it would be dark. And like I said, I saw those big, huge poops out there and I didn't know what kind of animal it was. I was worried about my dog. I was worried about me. Didn't know how I was going to get my van out. I was freaking out and I didn't know if I could call for help or not. I called my friend Holly, who I knew was, not that she could come and get me in the rig that she had, but she is in a lot of Facebook groups with RVers and she knew exactly what to type in, questions to ask to try to see if I could get any help at all. When I called her, I was freaking out because she couldn't hear me and I was getting more upset because I'm like, what if I lose connection with her? She didn't have my GPS location. Don't get me wrong, there were some people do have my GPS location at all times. I use an app that's called Life 360 and I have groups set up for my mom and sisters, for my best friends, so that they can always have access and be able to see my GPS and where I am. So I knew that they knew where I am, but with the places that I've been camping at, they just probably thought I had stopped and that's where I was going to camp for the night. And they're like, okay, Joanne, set for the night. So I was kind of freaking out because I didn't know if I would be able to call for help. And as soon as my phone does not get connection anymore, that Life 360 app stops. Like, it stops sharing it'll continue to show that last location, but it'll stop sharing any future locations. Holly got me to calm down. She told me to breathe deep. I tried doing some stuff myself before it got pitch dark. I tried digging. I do have a shovel. I think I put it in the back. I tried digging some of the sand out. There was so much sand just kept on going in with, and I tried a whole bunch of things and I couldn't get it out. So I decided to call. My first call was AAA. So I could ask them, because I didn't know if AAA was going to come get me because I am off road. And that's important when you hear. I'm gonna only show you clips of this phone call because this first phone call to AAA lasted 45 minutes. And I'm not lying. And it was a very frustrating phone call. You can probably tell when you hear my voice. I was extremely, extremely upset because the woman on the other line wasn't understanding where I was. And I even gave her my exact GPS coordinates, which I later confirmed. And she just, I don't know, she just wasn't understanding me that I was trying to get out. And she kept on she thought I got in here by going the way that I was trying to leave. She thought I came in that way, and I tried to explain to her, no, I've been driving for almost 2 hours around this mountain pass, and I was trying to get out, and now I'm stuck.
Hello, my name is Ursa.
Oh, Jesus
I will
Christ.
be able to expedite your roadside service request.
I hope so.
Please let me know how I can help you today. You can say, new request.
Can I talk to our representative?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
I need
new request.
New request.
Are both you and your vehicle in a safe location?
Sort of.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. Are both you and your vehicle in a safe location? Please say yes or press 1. Say no or press 2.
No.
If you are in immediate danger, please hang up and dial 911. Please hold while your call is being transferred to a team member.
This is Jamie with AAA Emergency Roadside. Are you and your vehicle in a safe location?
Sort of, I guess.
Well, ma'am, do you feel like you can continue with the call, or do you want to hang up and call 911?
No, I can continue with the call.
Okay, alrighty, no problem. Well, then may I have your membership number, please?
Sure, it is,
Alrighty, may I have your first and last name? Okay, and do you have a photo ID to show my driver?
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Just because
Is your battery getting low?
No, it's just spotty. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and it's spotty, data connection. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, so what service do you need?
I don't even know if you guys can help me, but I am basically, I guess you would say, off-road. See, I told her off-road. First thing I told her, off-road. A couple of miles from the Arizona-California border. Obviously, this road is not, not serviced or whatever. A ProMaster 2500 van.
How far off road are you from the nearest paved road? Or...
I don't know. I'm guessing. It looks like a couple of miles.
Right,
I can send you my GPS point if that would help at all.
Yeah, I can try that. Go ahead and.
She can try that? Don't you need a GPS location like this? I don't have a street address. I'm not at 125 Sycamore Lane. I was getting very, very frustrated at this point because she was not understanding me at all. Yeah, if you look at the border of California and you zoom in, there's an Oxbow Road right. I'm on hold.
Joanne, I'm just checking back in with you.
Yeah, my friend sent me this thing called a plus code that I guess acts like almost like an address. I don't know if you guys work with those or not.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of those.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know either. She said it's a thing called a plus code that they say it works like a street address. You can, here it is, and then she gave me the screen. She gave me the numbers to do.
Okay, they can be used to identify any location. Okay, so how do I...
So right now the lady is seriously Googling what a plus code is. Can't make this shit up. Oh my god. I cannot believe this is happening to me. It's 7:10. As you can tell, I'm still upset. The sun is setting.
Okay, I'm going to use that. I think that's going to work for us. So just give me a moment here.
Okay. Oh, I'm on the road, okay, but I'm on a road, but it's not a road. Do you know what I mean? It's literally a sand road. There is a path.
The whole thing?
Yes, everything that you see where I am is it's BLM land. It's all wild, like.
Okay. Okay, just bear with me. I'm going to take all the notes you gave me. Just give me a moment here.
It's like Lion King shit.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous sunset.
Are you sure you can stay in the city?
I don't have a choice.
I can't.
I can't walk. Yeah. I got a dog with me. I'm afraid to have my dog. I'm afraid to have my dog go outside and go pee because I've seen these big huge shits in the road. I don't know what kind of animals leave in those shits.
Oh. I gotcha.
That's-
Okay.
That's the end. I won't let you suffer any more of the AAA phone call, but she basically put out a call for an extraction. She, with the GPS points and the plus points, and she's like, they sent me a text and she said they should be there within an hour, but then she told me that she wanted me to call 911 so that I could have them give me my exact GPS points in case the tow driver comes or whoever's going to come to get me needed for some reason she thought my GPS points are wrong. Okay, fine. So what does Joanne do? She listens to the AAA lady. She calls 911. Oh wait, just wait.
If it pops up for her, and if not, then I'll go ahead and manually give them their coordinates. Give me one moment, okay?
Thank you. Can you guys see that?
Department of Public Safety.
Hey, this is California Highway Patrol. I just did a transfer call for you guys, but I do have the person on the line. She's stuck in the sand in Arizona. I do have her coordinates if it doesn't pop up on your system.
Okay, what are they?
It's latitude of 33.499. Okay, Joanne, go ahead. They're on the phone for you.
Okay. Thank you.
I help you.
Hey, yeah, I just wanted, I needed to confirm what my GPS coordinates were for, AAA is supposed to be coming to try to extract me, but I'm kind of off the main road, about 4 miles inside some, I guess, Bureau of Land Management land. And so I literally just wanted somebody to know that I'm out here in case AAA doesn't come. So that's why I called 911, so I could get my coordinates and just let the police know that I'm out here in case AAA doesn't come. So I'm hearing here when I'm doing the edit, he said, "One moment, hold on please." I didn't know he said that, so this beeping was going on and I had no clue where the guy went. So I had just explained to him the whole story and he had the coordinates because you heard the first 911 relay it to the police department. Let's continue. What's it doing?
Thanks for holding. How can I help you? That dispenser got busy.
Oh, I was gonna say I heard this weird beeping, and I was like, what, "Is this the hold button?" I don't know. I am waiting for a AAA call. AAA had suggested that I call 911 so that I could get my exact coordinates in case they have a hard time finding me. So I thought it would be a good idea for somebody else to know exactly where I am in case AAA never shows up and I never show up again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty safe. I have a camper van. I'm in a van. I was in.
I think it's going to be La Paz County, so I'm going to transfer you over there.
Okay.
If you'll just hang on the line with me for just 1 minute.
Sure.
Coordinates?
Yeah, they gave them the 9. They didn't transfer them to you, though, did they?
No, do you have them?
Ugh, I have a pretty good. I have a pretty good idea. I'm waiting for AAA to come. Ugh. This is unbelievable. Okay, I have to call Holly back now. I'll be right back.
Like, and I also letting my manager know, so they're checking into it.
Yeah, that would be great. I appreciate your help.
All right, perfect. Well, I hope you have a better night, and I do want to bring you a AAA member.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, so here's the update. The update is AAA won't cover this because they only go so many feet off of a paved road. Well, the person that I talked to for like 45 minutes earlier never told me that. The tow company told me it's going to cost $250 an hour plus a 13% fuel surcharge on top of it. I'm going to go with this other option. I'm going to call this guy that my friend Holly has been talking to that is part of a off-road extraction RV group, for RVs group. So I'm going to give him a call and see if in the morning he can come out with his tow chains and try to get me out. That's the update. I'm feeling a little bit more calmer now, even though I'm still stuck here. But I don't know. That's the update for now. You probably can't see me very well. But I'm just laying here. Duders is next to me. He's being so good. I think he senses that I'm stressed. I'm literally crooked, sleeping. I think I'm going to probably roll off this thing. I'm probably not going to sleep very well tonight. But I just got to get some rest. And just try to calm my brain. Get rid of my headache. So, hopefully in the morning, things will look better. Things will look better in the morning, I hope. Good night. Good morning, everyone. This is March 18th. Starlog, March 18th. I just made myself a cup of coffee. It's still probably going to be a couple hours before the guy I talked to is going to come help try to pull me out. But I thought since it's daylight now, I'd give you guys a look at the situation that we have here. This is the road I came in on. Gorgeous sunrise. There's my back tires. Something shit here last night. Rabbits or something, I don't know. That's the road I'm supposed to be. Was hoping to head down. I gotta let Duders out now, hang on. And here's the front of my car. And the front and back tires. I'm front wheel drive and those tires are just spinning. I'm trying to walk up the road here and see how bad it is. Or not bad. I just hope I can get out of here today. Think positive thoughts, Joanne. Think positive thoughts. I know, Duders, it's not an ideal place for going potty. Okay, this looks like some type of paw prints. This is not me. And it went off that way. That's pretty big. Yeah, you can tell my footprints because they leave a mark. Those are not leaving marks. Look how big they are. All right, so the guy just called. He should be coming shortly, but he doesn't think I can get out going this way, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't think I can get back the other way. Oh my goodness. So what I decided to do is I came up with the brilliant idea of getting my drone out, mainly to try to go as far out west as I could to try to see what the road looked like from above. My drone only flies 2 miles, and then it has a limit and you have to bring it back. So what I did was I flew it up and panned down to try to look at the type of road that I would have to try to attempt to leave on, and try to see if there's, it still looks like it that there's sand, but it's hard to tell from above how hard packed or how soft or how deep the sand is. So I just went out as far as I could. As soon as it hit the 2 mile marker, I had to turn it around and just start flying it back to my location. And unfortunately, as far as I could see, it looked like there was still some type of road. So I actually felt pretty good about it. But again, this was only the first 2 miles of about 5 miles that I was away from any real highway or paved road. Which problem, Duders? Just stay right up there. I think we have a long day ahead of us. Are you sick of being stuck too? Huh? What? What's the matter? What's the matter? He made it. Guy with the 4x4 Jeep showed up. What he did was he went around from behind because he had already determined that there was no way I would be able to go straight out heading west. So I had to go backtrack and I had to follow that long road back out, which was a problem in and of itself because I remember quite a few areas of that road that like were sandy hills going down. So I knew coming back, it was going to be probably almost impossible for me to get him back up those sandy hills, and a couple of other little sketchy areas too. So, but what he did was he connected his tow belt to the rear of my van. He told me to just put it in reverse, and when I felt him tugging to gun it and just, you know, keep gunning it or whatever. So it took a little bit, but we eventually got it loose. We got it backed up. It was so freaky because I couldn't see anything. The dust and the sand was just kicking up and I was just like flooring it in reverse. I didn't know where his Jeep was. I was hitting, you know, little bushes at the side of the road, and he finally got me up to this clearing just before where the original turn was when I turned right to go down that road. So he got me loose. He said, okay, turn it around, do the 3-point turn, and that he was going to follow me. And I was like, you're gonna follow me? That's kind of weird because if I get stuck, what if you have to pull me from in front? I don't know. I felt weird about him following me from behind, but there was that one big hill and I floored it up the big hill and I got stuck. Couldn't believe I was stuck again. And this time I was like more towards the side of the road and I was kind of like in a dune because the sand just kept on pushing me. I mean, I didn't stop at all. I floored it. I did everything I was supposed to do. And I went down like this, you know, I was like just ready to break down again. And as soon as I looked up, I see, all right, the cavalry has arrived. So these guys, there was about 4 or 5 of them. They were coming from the other direction and they were in all-terrain vehicles and it looked like they had some camping gear with them. They were extremely helpful. If it wasn't for those guys, I don't think I would have been able to get unstuck the second time. They actually ended up having one of their guys drove my van up the big sandy hill because I tried it once and I tried it for the second time, couldn't get it done. So one of their guys got in, pushed it up there. Oh, got me loose. I was so happy. Those guys were angels. So if any of you guys are watching the video now, thank you so much for helping. I didn't get a lot of footage of it except for when they first pulled up because I was so excited and I had just left my phone in the van and then got out. I had to get out with the dog. The dog was going nuts, as you can hear in the scene. He's barking at everybody. ATV guys, like, saved the day. Well, at least I have a pretty view trying to get out of this place now. Well, I think I'm getting close because I can see all the RVs in the distance, so I feel much better now. I'm on a road. Yes! Oh, I'm gonna get gas. Oh my God, I'm so excited. When it comes to how I got so lost, I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty intelligent. I always pat myself on the back for how good I am with technology and stuff. I had my directions. My directions were right when I left Tucson, but I came across an area. It was called Dome Rock Park or something like that. So I was trying to click to get more information of it, and I believe I was in the Google Maps, or I did something, or my thumb must have touched something. And what I didn't know is it added this Dome Rock Road to part of my route. So it basically wanted me to go from Tucson to Plasmo Road via this other road. So to get to that other road was causing me to go through this mountainous drive that it took me on. And I didn't realize that because it says it very small, and it only says it like up at the very top when you can actually see the very top. I hope that makes sense. And make sure if you are driving with somebody else, make sure that they're not messing around with your directions while they're looking for something. Make sure they have a separate device to do that. And I think I'm going to do that moving forward, as I'm going to have my iPad. We'll sit on the iPad. I'm going to have my iPad charged up, and I'm going to keep it up front in case I need to mess around or look for something. I don't want to mess around with the actual directions that are on my phone. Yeah. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I learned a lot of lessons going through that experience, making sure you double check your routes. Number 2, if your gut says to turn around, turn around. Number 3, make sure that you are involved in some type of a community when it comes to traveling, because that way you can reach out for help and be able to source their people's ideas. That's what I did with Holly, and Holly was the brains of the matter that actually was in these groups, and RV Chick group gave her the idea. So shout out to that group, gave her the idea to reach out to the 4x4 extraction groups. Who knew there was actually such a thing, to try to get somebody to come out and help. I know my van is not made for off-roading, and I have no intention of ever wanting to off-road in this van. I just like to go to locations like I am now, which I'm at the right location now. Let me see if I can just a preview. I'm at where I was supposed to go the other day. This is Plasmo Road, and you can see there's it's dirt, but there's a solid dirt road that you can drive. And it's a flat parking lot area with lots of room to park, and there is campfire rings, free camping, and just look at the mountains that's outside. Fingers crossed that I've learned a few tools that I can put in my little pocket for my future travels. So anyways, I'm going to end this long vlog for today. Thank you so much. If you guys have watched this full video and you made it this far, I want you to do one thing. I want you to leave me a royal blue heart in the comments. If you leave a regular comment if you want to. If you have nothing to say, just leave a blue heart so that I know that you've made it all the way to the end. I want to thank you guys so much for all your support and your messages on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, it's JoannePlans over on Instagram. You guys enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'm going to chat with you guys. Duders. And Duders and I are going to chat with you in our next video. Bye, guys.